Hello, I'm Ken, and today you're going to see a little bit of the work as I do, which I'm not fully in control of. We never know what's going to happen or what's coming, it just happens. So without much more ado, we'll give it a go and see what happens. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. Now just got to rest up for a minute.
So Ken's now going to just prepare himself to go into trance. So there could be a little pause while everyone comes into place.
Have you done a little pause?
Hello.
All right, missus.
Hiya, Jack. You right?
I don't know how this is going to work out.
Neither do
No,
I.
it's a complete... I don't know what to call it, to be polite. Oh, it's strange.
It certainly is, yeah.
Mm.
But, well, I think we just do it normally. And if other people like it, then that's great.
Okay. Yeah. As you say, I don't know where we're going. We just take it as it comes. You wouldn't know about anything or whatever, because...
Well, can you explain the trance process from your viewpoint, perhaps? That might be interesting. And then tell people a bit about yourself, actually, as well.
Well, I'm Jack. Yeah, that's all we need to know. I just hang about on the other side and just come in here occasionally just to warm my toes up and impart a bit of knowledge and bits and pieces. Introduce other people and, yeah, depends if you call plants and trees people. I do. They're all the same.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Talking's not my real forte. Forte? Where'd I get that from? I can answer questions.
Yeah, okay.
And things like that, but chatting away by myself and nothing. How I get here, I don't know. Just see this gap and jump in.
Oh, okay, so it's not very technical then.
Well, it is, you've got to get in.
Uh-huh.
But there you go.
Don't see it like a door or anything like that.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
He just says, oi, yo, the gap. Come on.
Oh, okay. So that's how our plant friends are going to see it opening up as well then, is it?
No, then we're going to take a bit of shepherding in them, because they're not too familiar with it. I'm getting used to it now.
Okay. So do you come through in trance sessions with other people, or is it just us?
Oh, I ain't that good, so I just stick around here.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, it's easy to get on with some folks.
Okay, that's fair enough then. You don't sort of travel the world doing this? No.
I do go around, but only seeing what I can, sticking my nose in here and there, just picking bits and pieces up, but other than that, nothing.
You're on a mission to try and get people to keep pot plants, weren't you, so the plants can speak to them?
Well, yeah. If you ain't got nothing close to you, you can't contact it, can you?
Mm-hmm.
If you've got something to look at, you can talk to it far easier than just putting it in the minds, because people have got no imagination normally. Say if they've got someone there instead of the television, yeah, it's easier to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And someone will get a surprise because it'll talk back.
Very true. That's what we're hoping for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the first plant spoke to me, it was an oak tree. I was just sort of having a merry little thought while under it, and it suddenly answered the question I was thinking about, which really surprised me. And the biggest shock actually was, why did that tree answer me in English, not Welsh? And I should have known better that there's a universal translator and it doesn't matter a bit.
Yeah, that's a good thing, that is.
Mm.
You don't have to talk these fancy languages and that. And yeah, even animals, they'll answer you like you talk to them. Because you're talking to them like they understand.
Yeah.
You're not talking as you are, they don't understand that. It's pitches and tones, that does a lot with it.
Mm.
But the main thing is intent. You give a little bit of love and peace, it goes into it.
That's the key.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that was, but he's picking my spot, coming in there.
I think it was a very good thing to say, actually. So there you
Probably
go.
was, but I'm going to keep him out for a bit. I hate this love and light brigade.
You're not supposed to say that, you know, Jack.
Oh, it don't matter. People understand us. You can't be fully respectful all the time because, well, after all, you're humans.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens.
That's for sure, yes. Okay. So, who you got waiting to come and introduce themselves today?
Well, there's that fella. He's been knocking about. I don't know whether he'll make it or not. That Beetroot.
Beetroot, great. Okay.
Yeah, but you'll find... The only thing about him is he talks a bit like me because I'm introducing him. And he don't get much talking to from all the folks. So he has to copy what he can.
I find, Jack, when you've been through, that everyone who comes after you, regardless of who they are, sounds just like you. So you've got an imprint that sticks, I would say.
Yeah, put the plan here. And that's it. There you go. Right, Mr. Beetroot, I don't know whether he's going to just pop in any time soon or not. Yeah, he's about. He's showing something that I'm not familiar with. He's growing in water. He's got no soil around him.
Okay.
And he's not very happy about it.
So we're going to talk about hydroponic growth then, aren't we?
Is that where it is?
Yes, it is.
Okay. He'll go on that then.
Okay.
No problem. Right. It might be a few seconds before I can move over and let him in because he's... Well... He was fairly decent, but I think he's been messing about a bit just lately and he's a bit grumpy.
Oh dear. Okay, I'll ask him about that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Beetroot.
Hello.
Ah, so you're not a happy chappy at the moment?
No.
What's
I'm
happening?
just sitting here being forced.
Oh gosh.
It's not comfortable.
So they have subjected you to hydroponic growth to try and get more of you then, have they?
It's living but not living.
Just hang on a minute.
It doesn't
Just do it.
sustain. It keeps alive, yeah. I develop, but we're not as good.
I was wondering about growth like that. You seem so separate from the soil and everything's artificial around you. Surely hydroponics doesn't give all the nourishment you need as plants, does it?
No. I put bits and pieces in. They even put chlorine in.
What, they add colour to make you more beetroot-like?
Yeah.
You? Good grief.
It's, well, we developed from it, but we're not happy with it. We would sooner be natural.
Mm. Particularly a soil-grown vegetable, you've got that innate need, I should think, to be part of the land, haven't you?
In our history, we have been changed very much.
Mm.
And it's all worked out for the good. We have developed. We are nice, round, meaty fellows,
Mm.
and we are happy and content. But now they're trying to push too fast.
Mm.
Some of us will adapt and go forward with it. But it is not like, well, we are not the original, but it's different to us.
So how does that work then? Are you still all part of the whole, or do you branch off as closely related cousins?
We all come together to be able to speak.
Mm.
As individuals, it's a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
Trying to put all the overall picture in.
Mm. So, I'm sorry, this is seems the consequence of your popularity in a way.
Well, we have got more popular within drinks
Mm.
now, which makes more comforting for people. They can even have us warm if they want. Not too warm, mind,
No.
because that will do your system no good. It will travel through too fast.
Ah, thanks for the warning. So, with the forcing that's going on, are you still being used, a forced beetroot being used for the health food market, or is that more the sort of salad production and...
As a commercial market, that is.
Mm.
There are those sensible people who grow us organically,
Mm-hmm.
which is the only true way.
Yeah, yeah. So you've done a lot to promote yourself of late, haven't you? You feel, to my mind, like what we call an entrepreneur in the human world. Everywhere I look now, there's recipes for beetroot in virtually every product you can think of.
We try to overtake the carrots. You can have carrot cake.
Yeah.
They don't do beetroot cake on its own at the moment. Which you mix the two together. They are beautiful.
Beetroot and chocolate works very well in cakes. Yeah. Mm. So was it rivalry with carrots, or you just sort of felt they were on a winner there and you were going to get in on it?
You've got to come forward.
Mm.
Health reasons. Yeah, we do you the world of good.
Mm. So are you good for blood pressure problems and things like that?
When we come through grown correctly, we have many things in our bodies. As we impart to you, it's up to your body to take out your requirements to help with your ailments. It is the same though. You can overdose with too much, and that is bad for you. And it also gives us a bad name because you think we are wrong.
Well, yeah. So it's a bit of give and take then. You offer what you can and it's up to us to make the most of you.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're there for the taking.
Mm.
Yeah. A lot of people don't eat our leaves, you know. And they're good for you.
That's true. Yeah. Less of the colour issue.
If you close your eyes, you don't have a problem.
I thought you were having a laugh with me the other day. There was nothing vegan that I could possibly eat in the sandwich line at work, and the only thing I found at the very back of the shelf was a sandwich with beetroot in it. And I thought, there you are, you're looking after me.
When all else fails, we're there.
Yes, you absolutely are.
That's something Jack could say to you.
Yeah. Bits all over my jumper. Oh, hello.
You've got bits all over your jumper. Well, you've got the right pig's ear of that, ain't you?
I did. Sorry, Jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crumbs.
Yeah, literally. That was a bit...
He's not feeling himself at the moment, that Beetroot.
No, I'm not
He's feeling
surprised.
dejected.
I'm not surprised. Poor love. Was...
Yeah, he's a happy, jolly fella, but a little bit of change. It affects everybody the same though when you change things. Yeah. Yourselves included. You go to a strange spot, you feel right out of place, don't you? And that's what he's feeling at the moment.
I'm not surprised. Being grown in a different way is quite a major transformation to get used to, isn't it?
It is. Anyway, let's get him back, eh?
Yeah, thank you, Jack.
Yeah. One of the things we're helping with is labour saving devices.
How?
We're helping grow in water, we can grow closer together. We don't need so much looking after and less room, tidier.
So just a few technicians adding little nutrients to your water supply, and that's all that's required.
Yeah, we're still doing what we do though. We're feeding the world. Which is the important thing.
Is it nutritionally good still?
It will be.
Well, when they've got the techniques right.
When I got the mixture right, yeah. It'll be as tasty. It won't be as chewy though. Still. Well, people don't like that, do they?
So what are they using to, excuse me, add artificial colouring to you to make you purple? They're not using beetroot extract, are they?
Thank you. That's cannibalism, there is.
Yeah, that's right.
Giving us our own stuff back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Oh, we do what we can. We'll adapt. But we'll do our best to be as good and wholesome as we ever were. We've changed a lot. I've told you this already, we've changed.
But that was slow plant breeding techniques, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How extensive is the hydroponic culture of you? Is it still in research, or is it actually feeding people now?
It's quite big. That's a lot.
So that's why the impact on you is getting more and more then, is it?
Yeah. And I brought that part along with me to emphasise it more than anything.
Mm.
We could have pushed it to one side and been awesome and natural and disregard that section, but it's part of us.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, it's different.
Mm.
But it's us.
So the rest of you, so what do you feel you get from the soil that hydroponics lacks?
Comfort.
Comfort.
Mm. That's strange. A belonging,
Mm.
which is everyone, everything needs that. When you take something out of where they belong, it's uncomfortable.
Mm. Do you interact with the other plants around you when you're growing naturally? I presume you must. And the fungi and all the other organisms.
We're just there with them. There is no need to interact.
Mm.
They do their job, we do ours. We just get on together.
Mm. But I guess you get artificial light, so you haven't got that natural day-night cycle that goes on, and you don't feel the warmth of the sun on your face, and, well, the equivalent of
Well,
leaves.
if there's a price sun lamps, it might be better.
Mm.
Nah, it's a sorry state, but it's the way it goes. It's what needed to develop.
Do you consider it's a price of your own popularity?
Unfortunately, yes.
Something you hadn't foreseen?
We are developed well, and people are the problem. They want to make more money.
Mm.
That is the problem. Normal, everyday growth, everyday people are satisfied. And there was considered enough, but now it is the greed of people which is pushing
Mm.
and taking this forward.
So you're going to be a new trademarked variety of beetroot that's suitable for hydroponics, and or someone will own you.
That is one of the unfortunate things.
Mm.
When they've been trained to grow like that, they cannot be put back in soil
No.
and expected to grow.
Do you comfort the ones who are growing like that?
As much as we can.
Mm.
It is new places. They are explorers. We treat them as such.
Mm.
We give them encouragement.
So you want them to succeed in their new environment?
Success, yes, is important in all matters.
Mm.
We cannot say to them, you must fail this. It would be ideal for them not to go there, but we must encourage them.
I thought though when crosses, well, thinking more plant breeding, when crosses just are really inappropriate, then those plants just don't grow, do they, for whatever reason? So it's the same plausible in hydroponics.
I must say, unfortunately, we can adapt, and we have adapted to it.
Mm.
So there will be no consequence of not growing, not going forward.
Mm-hmm.
It is not fully the pathway for us to go forward, but the division. One of our varieties, if you like, we use the word varieties, it's an unpleasant term,
Mm-hmm.
but it will not be noticeable where you buy us from.
So people aren't going to know really where their beetroot comes from,
No.
unless they choose organic, especially.
Best way to do is grow your own in your garden.
Yeah.
We are readily available.
Mm. It's good fun as well, growing it.
Thank you.
Just have to make sure we weed you to give you space, isn't it?
Yeah, we do like being tickled.
Plus you learn so much about everyone who grows you, don't you? You're a great expert on humanity just by all the gardeners over the eons you've interacted with, I believe.
We meet nice people.
Mm.
The people that grow things, that look after us, look after other plants. They are good people. The ones that eat us are also good, but they aren't as good as the growers. That is the way we look at things.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I think people having the concept that you're actually okay about being eaten, that's sometimes a difficult one. And everyone becomes aware of plants having feelings and all the rest of it. And you think, oh dear, we're eating you, but that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what we grow for. This is what we live for. For centuries, we have been evolving to feed more people. Everything has its place, and ours is to help feed people.
Mm.
You cannot live on one thing alone. We cannot live on one thing alone. We have many foodstuffs in the surrounding land as we take. This applies to you as well, just as much. Don't stick to one thing, take a variety.
I think it's one thing that humans are forgetting and separating ourselves off from the land where we live. We're not growing with the land as we should in the way that you do, but I believe it's important for humans as well. We seem to come from many parts of the world all together with the foods we eat. Don't know if this is doing us good or not, really.
There is so much in that statement. We live all over. We don't flourish all over. But we grow, develop where we are required.
Mm.
And We are all different. Not all different. There are many different ones amongst us. Shapes, sizes, colours. We all need love and attention, and we will give in return foodstuffs for ourselves. We produce our seeds, which is satisfaction for us as we can grow on. Father, sometimes our development is better than yours. Occasionally we will develop what you call a new strain. It is up to you whether you develop this.
So that's where we're going. Are you getting tired, Beetroot?
Well, I'm sorry about that, Mrs. He's had to go. He's feeling a bit melancholy at the moment.
I give you my love, Beetroot.
He's not the happy chappy you knew.
No.
But he's got problems, but he'll get over them. He's a beetroot. Yeah, he'll be alright.
He's adaptable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you're in this state, Beetroot. Let's hope it all works out.
Nah. I've been trying to cross him with an onion.
You having a joke with me?
It brings tears to your eyes, doesn't it?
Boom, boom. It does. It does.
Thank you. And good night.
Thank you, Jack. God bless. Okay. Hiya. Everything off? No. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough?
Enough.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry,
I want to be
Beetroot.
there on the cutting room floor. Chop, 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 chop.